So today we're going to discuss the case of Terry McLean, 2012, NZAR 935. Got some of the questions regarding to this case judgment, and we will focus on those. So what decision did the court come to regards to the sale of the land by Rosalind? The court held that the sale of land by Rosalind was valid. So it was upheld in the judgment or decision. The sale was conducted in accordance with legal principles, and the court upheld Rosalind's actions regarding the transaction. So that means the sale was allowed to go forward. The other question arises on what basis. So here basis, like we need to give a principle. So the court reached this decision. So it was on the principle of equity and lack of legal enforceable interest claim by Robert. So the court found that Rosalind, having the legal title to the property, so your title is actually defeatable, acted within her rights to sell the land. Quotation from the judgment, the court found that the plaintiff failed to establish a legal enforceable interest in the land, thus the defendant Rosalind acted within her legal rights to sell and selling the property. So the parties, we know these are the two parties, defendant and the plaintiff, and the defendant Robert and Rosalind respectively. So what kind of interest Robert was claiming? So Robert was claiming an equitable interest in the land. He based this claim on the assertion that there was an agreement or understanding between him and Rosalind that he would have a beneficial interest in the property. He argued that he had contributed to the property's value and maintenance, thus should have an equitable right to share in proceeds from the sale. Based on his claim that his contributions to the property, both financial and through labor, give him an equitable interest, he argued that interest should be recognized and protected by the court, preventing Rosalind from selling the land without considering his claimed rights. So, quotation from the judgment again, Frank Terry's claim of an equitable interest was based on his contribution to the property and his belief in mutual understanding with the Rosalind McLean. Regarding his beneficial interest in the land, however, the court found insufficient evidence to support the existence of such an agreement or understanding. So, the decision was upheld. The sale of land by Rosalind as valid. So, it was the principle of equity and lack of legal enforceable interest claimed by Robert. So, competing interest parties with competing interests were Robert. So, they were actually both competing games. The other thing, what I've done is judgment summary. So, it was actually the Supreme Court dismissed the application for leave to appeal. Nature of the case, it's quite important. The case involved a dispute over how to divide the proceeds from a sale conducted under Rating Power Act, right? This issue only affected the immediate parties involved, so those two, and had no broader significance. Section 14 of Supreme Court Act says that it can only grant leave to appeal directly from High Court to Supreme Court if the ordinary ground for such an appeal are met and if there are exceptional circumstances to justify bypassing the Court of Appeal. Court found no exceptional circumstances that would warrant taking the appeal directly from High Court to Supreme Court. Section 13 of the Supreme Court Act 2003, the ordinary criteria for granting leave to appeal to the Supreme Court were not met. The criteria include the involvement of a matter of general or public importance, a matter of general commercial significance, substantial miscarriage of justice. So these are the ones. The court concluded that no matter of general or public importance or general commercial significance was involved. Additionally, there was no substantial miscarriage of justice that warranted the appeal. Therefore, the application for leave to appeal was dismissed. The first respondent, Rosalind, was represented by the law firm and Greymouth, and they actually now won the case in their favor. So there was the case about